Hi, everybody. This is the Hour of Power from Talking Shit with Jim Jeffries and Eddie Ift. I'm here to talk to you today about skanktees.com. Skanktees.com is an adult blog and t-shirt website. The content is not for the average man or woman, especially not children. We have 52 original slogans plus logo shirts, shorts, and badass hoodies. Their company slogan is a little dirty and a lot of fun.
Hey everybody, this is Eddie from Talking Shit with Jim Jeffries and Eddie Ift. I am here to thank all of our donors. You guys have been amazing. We had a $250 donor, Stuart Cutts. Thank you, Stuart. $100 donors, Jeff White and Anthony Brem. Thank you guys for donating to the show. We appreciate it. You guys are the ones that keep it going. All you other people that just listen for free, go fuck yourselves. You know, we provide you an hour of entertainment every week, and this is what you do to us.
2 hours.
2 hours every week. You know, we've got to feed. We've got more fat people in the room now. We've got an intern here named Farside who eats a lot. We took everybody out to dinner the other night, and he ate like 5 racks of ribs. So it's expensive to keep this show going. So please donate and help us. You know, pays for all the bandwidth and recording shit and filming that we put on YouTube. So go to our website, JimandEddieTalkShit.com. You can donate there. We also have something special coming up, don't we, Jim?
Oh, we're having paintball. We're going to have paintball day at somewhere.
You know what? Let's just get the show going. We've got a guest here, Adam Devine, friend of mine from yesterday.
Yeah, we're very new friends.
Very new friends, but let's just start the show.
Yeah.
Let's start the fucking show.
Where's the paintball?
Now, just start the show.
Well, then start the show.
Okay.
Two douchebags on a couch. One's an asshole, one's a grouch. And relentless, all their mouths. Jim and Eddie talk shit. Jim and Eddie talk shit. Jim and Eddie.
Hello, everyone. This is Jim from Jim and Eddie Talking Shit. How are we all today? We have everyone in the room as usual. I actually want to say we got our new intern, Farside, and I was just out with Jason at a barbecue because we're recording this on Labor Day. And Jason said to me, and I quote, he goes, Farside's going to wear a bikini at the fight that I'm going to have. And I said, yeah, I know, that's cool. And then they said, who's Farside? And he goes, well, he's a guy that looks like a Farside character to these people at the party. And then he goes, I named him that. Now, Jason didn't name him. If we want to go back on the tapes.
Yeah.
I didn't name I didn't make up the name, but I gave him the name. He said he looks like Farside.
Wait for this. Because back 2 podcasts ago, I said, you look like a Farside character. And then he goes, and then from that moment on, I called him Farside. It's not like you named him. You just piggybacked on my joke, you fuck.
Yeah. Do you write all Jim's jokes?
I might apply some.
He quotes them.
That's Jason Hour, the Hour of Power, everybody. He is here for this episode. We don't know how long he'll be with us because he's fighting in an upcoming episode, an MMA fighter. So we don't know how long he's going to be around. We've got a packed room tonight. We've got everybody in the house. We've got at the Rape Cottage. We've got, that's Lilith over there. Mm-hmm. We've got our guest, Adam Devine from Workaholics. If you watch Workaholics on Comedy Central.
Workaholics, what season are you up to?
We're shooting the second one right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
One more in syndication.
Juggernaut.
I hear that in the second season, there's a naked character that's there for some gangbang in an episode.
Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely.
Do you want to know how I know that?
Is it Ted Danson?
The character has two lines, and I wasn't qualified enough to be in it. They said I had to go for the audition. The audition was 1 line, and they weren't that confident of me delivering it well.
You can just call me next time. We'll just give you that shitty part.
I've only just met you.
You need a better agent than sending you out on 1-line parts.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said, I'm not going on this. They go, it's a really cool hip sitcoms, and all the comics are doing it. I go, that's good. I'm one of those.
And the best part is I passed on it.
The thing is, the character didn't even have a name. It was just called Naked Guy.
Oh, I know a guy. Yeah. No, you're not right. You weren't right. You weren't right for that one.
I'm not right for anything that involves the word naked.
Is Farside right for that?
He might have passed.
Yeah. Well, everybody's here, as I was saying. Ray
brought his girlfriend.
Brought his girlfriend. We didn't know he had one.
Can we objectify your girlfriend quickly, Ray?
We're going to anyway. We did it.
All right.
We did it when you weren't around.
Jason, get off your chair.
Oh.
Come in. I've forgotten your name. What's your name, sorry?
Linda.
Linda. Come in, Linda. What are you seeing, Ray? What's the big thing?
He likes fart jokes.
And that's what you're into?
Yeah.
How did you two get together?
Work together.
Where'd you work?
The Mai Tai bar.
Down in Long Beach. I know the
Hot
Mai Tai
bartender.
bar.
I was a cocktail waitress.
Do you remember in like episode 2 when we talked about, this is really early on the podcast. The podcast is almost a year old. In episode 2, we talked about Kurt Vonnegut's daughter, who I didn't know, but we were quite mean about her skin, if I remember rightly.
Yes.
Perfect.
And she made a hole in Brian McCarthy's car.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Her foot punches. Anyway, so I'm playing Words with Friends with someone I know in Miami, right? And she said, I've got my best friend staying here. She goes, you know Eddie Ift, don't you? And I said, yeah, I know Eddie Ift. And she goes, my best friend fucking hates him. And I said, who is it? And she goes, it's Kurt Vonnegut's daughter. So yeah, you're in the bad book.
How old is Kurt Vonnegut's daughter? She has to be like 68 years old.
Don't bring her. I mean, not like people aren't going to find her now, but Lily Vonnegut. Yeah, she came home here drunk one night and was getting out of Brian McCarthy's car with she had a stiletto heel on, stood up in his leather seated car, and
there
just
she is.
puncture wound right through the seat.
She doesn't look like she smiles a lot. No. Maybe that's after Eddie, that photo. There's a photo of her looking very smile.
Apparently, I've moved on. Yeah, on Wikipedia now, under the romance section, one of our listeners sent in. If you're the listener that sent me that Twitter saying, "Hey, check this out," you obviously did it. Because Wikipedia, anyone can change, and it says under the romance section that Andy Dick and I are having a romance. Go down. We're looking at it.
I like
right?
the picture of Andy Dick.
I love on Andy romance. It is rumored that Andy Dick has been secretly in a casual relationship with fellow comedian Eddie Ift. The relationship is rumored to have started after Dick appeared on Ift's podcast that he co-hosted with Jim Jeffries.
You know how you know that's
was the gay one.
You know how you know that's a lie because they call Eddie a comedian. Is that with Jeff?
No,
That's with Tom
Green. Yeah, Tom Green. We got to get Tom Green on the show.
no, we don't.
Why not?
Because we look how bad we are to guests. We bring guests on, we don't even talk to
We
them.
talk about other guests. It's like we're on a date and I'm talking about my ex-girlfriend the whole time.
Adam, are you wondering why you're here at some point? You're like, why are
Well, you gave me one Miller Lite, so that was worth it.
Yeah, do you remember at the beginning of your comedy career when that would have been like good payment? Like you would have bragged to your
Up
friends?
until like 9 months ago, that would have been the most I've ever made.
you've had the career, you didn't go out on the road. You pretty much were LA comic, right?
Yeah.
You didn't have to go out on the road and do that horrible shit.
No, that shit really sucks.
Yeah. We're still doing it.
Yeah.
No TV show here. No.
But look how good looking he is, Eddie.
He is a good
Look
looking.
at how weathered
you
head.
Look how big he is too. I told him he's lifting weights too much.
You did tell me that the
You do a
other
lot
day.
of flexing on stage.
I actually, the other night, I flexed like 8 times on stage. That was weird. That was just, I don't know, there was a lot of improv flexing I was doing.
I
You
told him
do look a bit like Matt Damon on a hormone growth type of thing.
I say I look like Matt Damon's ugly younger brother a little bit.
Down syndrome.
Yeah, the retarded younger brother. Of,
and I pretty much saw you since you started, and I said to him the other night, I go, you've gotten really funny, probably the confidence from all the money, and
Jesus, Eddie.
but he's
it was very backhanded what you said.
oh, I got worse then,
Yeah.
and then I said, you still have the Dane hand. He has this like show him your.
I don't know what you're talking.
When you
about.
get like really when you gesticulate a lot on.
Well, why don't you
stage-
say I have the Chris Rock hand then?
Does he do it a lot?
Chris Rock does this weird finger thing.
He does the finger, but and so does Chappelle. But you have the like, it's like a bit flamboyant, a bit.
Yeah.
I do a lot of that.
That's a picture of Chris Rock holding 3 fingers up. That's how many white chicks he's fucked.
I need to let our listeners know every time we mention something, Farside Googles it and it shows up on the TV.
He's doing a great job.
And he does it instant.
Okay, we have a. Is that black sign language?
Yeah.
It's fucking hilarious.
That's all.
Chris Rock's hands.
So he just Googled something. I don't
Bigger
know
and
what the
Blacker.
fuck you what did you just Google? Chris Rock hands. He just Googled Chris Rock hands, and there's a picture of 1, 2,
12.
3. Yeah, 12 different Chris Rock things that he must do on stage. Now, can we see?
Get Richard Pryor hands up there and see if there's one just shaking.
Just burnt and shaking, just boils all over. Yeah.
One burnt hand waving at you.
God.
Back to the Dane hand.
Suck.
Then you did an amazing Dane impression.
Can you stop ripping into the lad?
I didn't
Not
do any
ripping into him. I'm joking.
Oh, you're saying he actually did a Dane impression?
We were joking about it, and he did. He can do Dane.
Well, everyone can do.
You know when you
Guess
go,
I can, yeah.
Yeah, you just.
you know when you go to a movie, you don't pay to go in, you just sneak in. You know what I mean? He always says, what he says is he says things that you've never done, but then he says it so convincingly that you go, maybe I have done
I
that.
have done that.
And he also puts names on things that the name doesn't exist. He'll be like, you know, when you go to a movie, or as I like to call it, a movier, and you're like, what? And he's like, you know, moviering, and you're like, what are you talking? Like he nicknames everything. I had a cousin like that.
That's a classic bit.
No, but you know he does.
Movier.
You know he nicknames everything.
Yeah.
He has. Look.
So now that you're
Jane
famous,
Cook
let's
yeah.
get down to bad taxes, right?
Are you
Now,
good?
now that you're a famous actor and you're on TV and you're proper famous, not like me and Eddie famous, but like real famous.
Sure, I just saw your special on HBO. You're proper famous.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thanks.
but
I'm still over here.
I'm not.
Yeah, well, Eddie's here too, but
You should see the Showtime one; it's much better. Anyway, so you, how many of these young actresses are coming to the thing that you get to fuck? Come on, be honest.
no, like it's very much 98%.
98% of the women.
Dudes.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
that are fans of yours?
yeah, just
no hot chicks.
just burly men, and
But
then
it's a popular show.
yeah, and then like 2%, like 1.5%, really just strong ladies, and then 0.5% beautiful girls.
Okay, well, see, the
That's the
thing
only one.
is,
And I love them all though.
the thing is, because girls who are into stand-up comedy, and I hate to say this because I have a lot of female fans, not a lot, actually 23% by Facebook statistics, but 23%, they're girls who are really into stand-up, but how can I say this? They look like Far Side. They're,
You're killing the poor guy.
yeah.
He wore his best striper T-shirt tonight.
But so now that you're in the street, right, when you go to clubs and stuff, you must get, you're a good-looking guy.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
You haven't.
I'm not going to say that's not the best thing.
Have you had some threesomes now? You young
haven't,
bloke?
no, I
What
don't
are
know.
you, 24, 25?
I'm 27.
27? Okay.
You haven't gone out on the road yet properly, have
No,
you? Since
no.
Then you'll get fucked.
yeah, that's when it's
No.
going to
Oh,
happen.
yeah.
Mhm. I'm really excited for
I can
that.
name I can name different
wait for
cities
that.
by the STD.
Lily, would you bang him?
Boston, chlamydia.
Would you?
Hey,
would
thank
you
you.
teach him? Would you show him?
Thank you.
Are there a lot of things you could teach him?
I think so.
Yeah.
We're at the same age.
I tell you what.
I'm probably more mature sex-wise, though.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
watch a lot of porno. So it's just going to be me oiled up, grunting.
You don't have to-
swinging
But how
in from
often
a
do you
chandelier.
masturbate?
Well, you're
First,
gonna-
you need to get some hedge clippers.
Yeah.
Just before you even get in there.
And you don't need to watch porno with her. Just watch a lot of MMA because you're gonna beat her around.
Yeah, that's more my style.
It's very violent.
Just punch
The
her a couple
chokehold.
times in the throat.
She does like the chokehold.
That is scary. I met this chick recently who just wanted me to choke the shit out of her.
That's every girl I fuck.
You said something really funny the other night. You're saying that choking is the new anal. That's what he said.
Yeah, not if.
And I laughed.
No, a lot of
Usually I don't.
girls like the choking. You ever done it though, where you're choking a girl for long enough that they sort of their eyes roll back in their head and they just sort of pass out
They're
for a second,
blacking out.
and then they come back and go, ooh.
Oh, I know.
And you think it's a fine line between a bit of fun and a homicide.
Yeah, murder.
I know the bit. I said choking is the new anal because only one person really likes it. Because women don't. My theory is women don't really like anal sex, and they just do it because they think men like it. And we only like it because they don't like it. So as soon as a girl goes "fuck me in the ass," you're like, ugh.
You're like, you creep.
Yeah, shit comes out of there. I don't want to stick my
no.
dick in there.
All right, so Ray
years.
Roy. lovely Linda.
Yeah, you're getting the anal conversation.
Linda, now you're as hot as girls get. Those are real tits, correct? Or are they fake? They're real? Well done, you. Now, Ray, because he's of Mexican descent, when you fuck him, are there a lot of his family in the room?
Gross. No.
I've accidentally made enough money to get my own apartment.
Yeah, but you must have 7 of them on the couch or
Ray,
something.
Ray, are you questioning why you brought your girlfriend now?
No, of course. I warned her this was going to happen.
Now, Linda, does he fuck you in the ass?
No. I do like choking, though.
No, girls love it these days. They love it. Now, do you choke her?
Yes.
Okay, good. Now, would you be like, mind the pun? Would you be open to anal sex?
No.
Not even once? Have you ever tried it with another boyfriend that you loved?
Thanks. Yeah, great. Yes, I have.
Yes, you have. And why doesn't Ray step
I'm
up
not
to the
really
plate?
into it. I don't want it.
You want it.
Ray's a
I
fucking
don't.
Republican. He doesn't do anything.
No, I don't.
like that.
I really cannot see the appeal. I'm not, think of it this way. I'm not sick of the pussy yet.
Have you?
Ray's a
There's no reason to
Republican.
go-
He
there's no reason to go
he
next
just
door.
chokes her and calls her a poor person.
Yeah, it's not like you wouldn't ride a motorcycle because you got sick of your car. You enjoy both. They're
No, that's
separate
actually why I
entities.
ride my motorcycle, because I'm sick of my car.
All right, so have you tried it with another girl in your
No,
life?
I have not.
You've never even tried it, and you're already hating.
I just don't.
Yeah,
I
don't
want-
knock it till you try it.
Yeah, well, you gotta
No,
try it.
I'm good. I'm good.
No, come on.
I'm good.
Might as well just try
Good.
it, though.
I'm open to a lot of things, but just not.
Have
that.
you
Is
ever?
this a religious
I am definitely
conviction?
I am definitely not religious.
All right, what kind of?
I'm
Where is
an
this
atheist.
conviction?
Will you
coming from?
let her put
No,
her
I feel
finger
like
up your ass?
there's a.
No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not really into that. That I have tried, and I'm not really into.
Have you ever put your own finger up your ass?
You.
Never?
I thought everybody does that.
I don't know how you fill the days.
I'm an
do you do
intern
with your
here.
down-
so-
You haven't lost anything up there?
No.
Jason, have you ever had anal?
Like done to me or given it?
A little from column A, a little from column B.
No, I've never been penetrated by more than a finger, and yeah, I've done anal with my ex.
Oh, really? She
Yeah.
let you do it?
Yeah.
I'm surprised. I
That-
thought she
that's
was
what-
the one fucking you in the ass.
That's what Jason said to me today at the barbecue. We were teasing you about the BMX, and you were going, my childhood. He goes, my mum had to drive me to BMX, and we were like, oh, boo hoo, Eddie, your mum, you say, you had to go to BMX, and then Jason went, the only thing I'm happy about that I was never penetrated.
I got out of there without being violated that way.
That's how he's happy about his childhood. He was never penetrated.
Never was.
Adam,
that's good.
have you heard about the Hour of Power? Do you know who he is at all?
The Hour of Power?
This is the Hour of Power.
Jason
He's
Hour.
very famous. He's about to start his own podcast. His full plans and everything.
He's looking for a house today. How'd your house looking go?
I got some stuff cooking.
This is what I tell you, right? So Jason's looking for a house because he'll be homeless next week. And I ring him up, go, do you want to go to a barbecue? And he goes, okay. He gave up looking for his house within seconds.
I was leaving the house today, and the house we live in right now, the Rape Cottage. When I first moved in here, I lived with a
You
comedian.
guys, who all lives here?
Jim and I, Jim and
Jesus, I got all
I, Jim and I
12
live
people.
here, and Jason lived on our couch for a while.
all right.
But I used to live here with a comedian.
Roy's girlfriend will be living here real soon.
Get him.
I used to live here with a comedian named Steve Byrne. And when I first moved here, and Steve Byrne and I, when we were living here, Steve let a homeless guy live under the house, and he lived here for a while. And like we'd watch TV, and he would bump the floor and be like, "Can you guys keep it down? I'm trying to sleep." And he was, what's his name? The
Bear.
No,
That was
this
your favorite,
No,
wasn't it?
Bear used to hang out.
Bear
on the
used to
back.
yell at me while I was playing the Nintendo Wii.
Yeah. Bear
He used to
was.
put his head in the window and go, shut the fuck up.
It was half white mustache. You know that? guy.
Oh yeah, that guy's like a cholo thief,
yeah,
man. Yeah.
Oh, great.
You don't have to put the word thief on the end.
So he lived under the house, and we finally had him evicted. And he lived there for like a month or so.
How did you get him out of the house?
It was fucking hard. He was running electricity under there. He was burning candles. He had shelves built.
yeah, he's
And-
going to start your house on fire.
Yeah. So finally, we just locked the door, and we put a master lock on there, and said, "Get the fuck out." As I was walking by today with my girlfriend, I said, "You know what? We could probably let Jason in there. Would you like to live under the house?
No.
Come on,
No thanks.
we'll fix it up for you."
No, he's got couches to sleep on.
It's good. Thanks.
He's got things going on. I said we'd take care of Duke for a week.
Oh, we're taking care of Duke.
Well,
I
the
just have to
problem
juggle
is,
the sublet I got. I have to like juggle my dog for 2 weeks.
what he
before I
needs
can
to
get
do
it
is
done.
he needs to work Duke into the relationship. He can't just show up at a house with Duke. People go, we don't want that. But then if you gradually, like Duke comes over for an hour, oh, that dog's over here for an hour, and then the next day, hey, that dog seems to be hanging around, and eventually the dog's just fucking living there.
Just one question: is Duke going to be wearing the cone of shame while he lives here?
Of course.
Hopefully not. No.
Okay. He took care of his ass problem.
He's healed up, so we'll just see how he does.
What exactly is Duke? What is
Duke's a dog,
A very depressed one.
and he got a hot spot on his tail. He does like every year he goes through this shit. It sucks.
Yeah, Duke wears one of those cones. There's got to be a better system than the cones, though, like cones around the paws or something, or like mittens.
It's not. They don't scratch with their paws. They
It's the
scratch.
chewing.
They
It's
chew.
the chewing and the licking. Like they have that stuff that makes it so they don't want to chew. Like it's supposed
That's
to
why
taste
the cone.
horrible.
That's why the cone works.
Yeah, Jake Johansson has a great joke about that. That they have this stuff that they put on his dog's ass so he wouldn't lick his ass, and he's like, "What could you possibly put on that tastes worse than ass?"
When I was a kid, my mom heard like on Oprah that if you put hot sauce on shit, the dogs won't eat it because my puppy was eating its own shit. But my mom didn't have hot sauce; she had mild salsa, and she put it on every piece of shit in the backyard.
Just made it tastier.
Yeah. And then I just came home from school and just watched my dog devouring shit.
I used to work in a Mexican restaurant in Sydney, and
That exists.
yeah, it's the only one had to happen in North Sydney. There's all you can eat fajitas for $27. It was pretty good, yeah. Anyway, so I worked in this place as the bartender in this place, and fucking there was a girl who was like the new apprentice chef in the thing, like she was in her first year apprenticeship, and her job was just to cut jalapenos into slices. So she was reaching into that bucket where they're all in their sauces, cut. She was doing this for a couple of hours, and then she went to the bathroom and no one saw her again for 20 minutes. So eventually one of the waitresses went in there. Turns out the lass had to change a tampon, didn't wash her hands, was covered in chili oil. She was laying on the ground crying.
Got it up her
Yeah.
badge. Lalit, how bad would that hurt?
God.
Have you ever had like a bit of
Worse
chili
than
in a
yeast
cut
infection.
finger or something?
No, but I put salt in that. I had a callus ripoff one day, and they told me at the gym that you put salt in, and it what's the
Yeah.
word? Cauterizes the wound.
You're not meant
Yeah.
to do that.
No,
Might as well
and
just
then
not do that.
No,
A
and
lot of
Hydrogen
people don't
peroxide
like
does
you,
that.
Eddie, and they like to play jokes on you. You're
And
not meant to rub
it-
salt.
it
You ever
was-
heard the term "don't rub salt into the wound"?
No, well, I read it online then, and it says that it's supposed to work, but then I read after that you can just use Neosporin, and it works just as well and doesn't hurt.
They never improved on iodine.
What's that?
Iodine.
Yeah.
I think that's what's in Neosporin.
Yeah, iodine. The stuff that you remember Bart Simpson's got the iodine on him, and
You're like the expert on every drug. Every time I walk into the bathroom, you have a new drug in there.
yeah, I'm on a whole lot of things, man. I'm like Elvis. I'm gonna die in there just fucking a 14-year-old.
Jim has every kind of ointment, cream, drug.
I don't fuck around. I believe in science, man.
Yeah.
I tell you what, my mother's morbidly obese and she's about to turn 70, right? They're holding her together with science. She's like, I'm telling you, she's been going to see doctors every day of her life since she was about 30. She's a fucking, she's like the bionic woman, but in a big way.
A hardier way.
How much does she weigh?
Oh,
Give a guess. I want a really good guess.
well, I don't want to
in
talk about
pounds.
that, but I mean, at her peak, it fluctuates from a lot to a really a lot. Like it's not like it would be in pounds 300 maybe.
Really?
Yeah,
That's offensive lineman, NFL.
she does that.
wrong.
She does that as well.
That
You
was
know.
the peak, though?
No. That's like an average over the years.
Yeah.
Farside just Googled obesity chart.
Yeah, she's that one on the end. Well, the thing is, I don't agree in those obesity charts because they say that I'm obese. I'm just fat.
Yeah.
I'm not in the obese category. But
I
you know.
saw this thing. I was listening to this guy talk, the guy who came up with the zone diet, and they took the most obese man in the world who weighed like 700 and some pounds or whatever he was, 1,000 pounds. It's like the fattest man alive. And they were trying to get him to lose weight and try to keep him alive. And one of the things they did, they gave him massive doses of fish oil. And he was losing weight so slowly. Like he couldn't lose like hundreds of pounds. But when they tested him a month after he was taking fish oil, all his levels were healthy. Like his cholesterol level, his heart rate.
Oh, no. These guys are like 1,000 pounds. Fundamentally, they're very healthy, genetically built people. Because I would die at like 400.
Yeah, I would die. I'd
yeah.
die
Yeah,
at
no, for
190.
Yeah, I would just
They
die.
were built for fat.
They were built for it. Like their organs are fucking pumping through that Nutella. There's a show called Feeders, which aired in Britain, and Feeders was about people who fed the their partner to get fat. They like to have a fat partner. So they'd keep on making them eat cakes and stuff like this. This one guy had this wife that was like fucking 400 pounds, couldn't like washed herself with a rag on a stick, laid in the bed, and he was like, he lived in Arizona or something. He goes, I get to wash her and everything, and you feel really good about yourself after you wash her, you know. And they're like, they have to lift under fat. They'd lose like they'd lose like the remote control in her folds and shit. Like it was gross, right? Anyway, because this is a fetish, he made her the fattest woman on earth or something for a while, and she became a model for people who want to fucking, you know, fuck fatties, right?
Yeah.
Then she was like 800 pounds, right? Then the doctor said, you're going to die. I don't know why a doctor needs to do this, but, you know, that's the fattest British guy. So he goes,
What the fuck is that?
Wait a minute. So
That looks like a marshmallow when you put it in the microwave.
So the guy goes, you're going to die, right? So she loses 300 pounds, and then he won't fuck her anymore because she's not hot enough. Like, she's still 400 pounds, but he's like, nah, I'm put off by that. And he liked the stretch marks. He said the stretch marks were good because you know it's still growing.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
They just, the reason I just screamed was because Farside brought up on YouTube the fattest person alive that was rolling around naked in a bed, and it just looked like
You couldn't see ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel sorry for those people. I really do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
it's a-
sucks.
I feel sorry for him because there's always people who go, stop eating, you fatty. Just stop smoking, stop taking drugs. It's people who get addictions.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Don't give him gravy on everything.
That might be it. Someone has to get this person his food. He can't
Well,
get
see,
his own
this
food.
is the bit that I don't understand. They're eating like
What's what?
They're eating like $200 worth of food a day,
Yeah.
right? It's always when you hear the guys, I ate 4 pizzas in the morning, 17 chickens, and you go, who's paying for this?
Yeah, how can you afford this?
And a lot of when they get like the fattest kids, it's always the mum that does it because she wants to just shower. It's always like the fattest kid in the world. His mum did it because she lost her other child in infancy, so that kid got whatever he wanted.
It's like that.
And she didn't want him to move out, so she kept feeding him, so he had to stay fat. And,
It's like that Casey Anthony thing. They said that Casey Anthony had.
oh, that kid had it coming. Let's not dance around this any longer. That Keely Anthony, she was too much of a little minx, and she had it coming.
Casey Anthony, they said, had this. What was the disorder, Lilith? Where a mother wants to take care of their child, so
Munchausen's?
and they drug them to
Yeah,
keep them.
sick.
What is it?
To keep them sick.
Munchausen's by proxy.
Yeah, Munchausen's disease, where they make sure because then if the child's in hospital, then people come to the parent and go, "Oh, you have such a hard time."
Jim gives himself Munchausen.
Yeah. It's not very nice, Eddie.
With Jason.
Hey, I was talking about Eddie talks about me like I'm John Candy. Like, do you know how I'm overweight? I'm not even fat, really. I'm just an overweight guy. And have you ever sat and ate a meal when someone just stares at you that you live with when they walk down, where they're just like, you're just eating like a pie. Like, you're not like fucking like got an ice cream container and you're not you're not in the fucking ice cream coma laying on the carpet or anything like that. You're just eating a normal thing that someone might have on their day off, and you just have fucking look at you fatty eyes on you constantly. It's a horrible way to live.
You said a pie?
Yeah.
Is that what you did? You're just eating a pie.
A meat pie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's Australian. It's,
Oh, okay.
like
It's
a
it.
small.
That's lost
it's
in translation. I thought it's you shoveling a pie in your face.
No, like a meat pie.
Rightfully so.
No,
Someone's going to
it's
stare
really-
at you.
Like I had a meat
Small,
pie.
like 1,500 calories.
It's not 1,500 calories. Google meat
What is a
pie
meat
for
pie?
me. Google a meat
It's
pie.
like a pie, but with meat and gravy and stuff.
Aussie.
It's pot pie.
Yeah.
There it is. That one with the sauce.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
perfect.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, okay.
That's
No, that's not a good one. That one with the tomato sauce is you go to right there. That would be a 4 and 20 right there. It's got sesame seeds on it. There's a good chance that's filled with chicken. I know all the toppings, right?
I like a good meat pie myself. I like them in Australia. You get them and they'll put mashed potatoes and mushy peas and gravy on top.
Yeah. Put in
Mushy
Harry's Cafe de Wheels meat pie.
They mushy peas, the softest food in the world. Australians make even softer.
You want to see a
America's the
picture.
fattest country?
You want to see a picture
Oh,
of this?
they've got. Oh, Australia has the most obese
There it is.
children.
Click on that. Click
Oh,
on
really?
that.
They
got the
won that
fattest-
award?
Oh, they're fucking competitive.
Click there. Look at that.
The tiger.
Oh yeah.
What is this we're looking at?
That's
This
mushy
is-
peas, mashed potato, meat and gravy and pastry, covered in gravy on top.
That looks fucking
And you eat that with your
foul.
hands.
Could you
eat
imagine
that with your hands?
Foul.
Could you imagine eating that with a fork while you're drunk? That'd be fucking heaven.
It is possibly the most fun diarrhea you'll ever have.
There's sausage rolls
It
in there.
comes out multicolored.
I'm telling you, they're fucking great, Harry's Cafe de Wheels. Every fucking celebrity. And their hot dog buns are the best. You get one of their hot dogs with mashy. The hot dog de Wheels one down there. I used to have a girlfriend who lived right next door to us, 24 hours. I used to sneak out at 4 in the morning and go get myself a pie, like sober, just a pie.
Where was I yesterday that I saw a hot dog is 99 cents? What the fuck could be in that?
Well, I
That
always
they
think
can
that.
charge 99 cents.
I always think that about the 49-cent Del Taco.
Yeah.
I don't want something that's worth 49 cents because I couldn't make it at home for less than $2. What is it? It's just rat meat.
It's got to be the worst, lowest grade. I've heard Subway's meat is like the lowest grade meat there is, and that's cheap. That's like $5. 99-cent hot dog has to be just fucking lips.
Yeah, it's the shit that falls to the floor in the slaughterhouse. You know, it's the leftovers, I'm sure.
And they just
Didn't
grind
say
it up.
that, like,
That's what they
Taco
said
Bell
about
beef?
Jason when he was born. There's all these abortions laying around. They just pick this one's still breathing.
They said, throw that afterbirth out. And then they went, no, name it Jason. You've been very quiet tonight, Hour.
Not much to say, Eddie.
Are you nervous about your upcoming fight?
No, I have a little bit of a food coma from eating a Philly steak with Jim about 30 minutes ago.
We had a Philly steak, yeah.
Where'd you get that?
Joe's.
Joe's?
Joe's on Main.
Yeah.
They have
Good.
cheesesteaks.
Good.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, good.
I feel tired now.
Oh, you're acting it.
Yeah, it's from the
It's all right
cheesesteak.
though, Eddie. I didn't have fries. I had fruit salad as a side. So
Yeah, yeah, you ate my fries.
Balances it
And then
out.
I ate his fries when he didn't finish them. Actually, who paid for it? I ate my fries. He's allegedly paying me back for this Philly cheesesteak tomorrow. So if anyone wants to, and then I said, okay, fine, you pay me back for this cheesesteak. I said, what about when I took you to Planet the Apes the other day? And what did you say, Jason?
Well, that was our date.
That
You
was a
offered
date.
yeah.
That was a date.
That was our bro date.
What the date was, Jim calls me and goes, hey, you want to go to Planet of the Apes? And I said, yeah, I think I will. I might have to go out with my girlfriend. And then Jim goes, please come with me or I'm going to have to call Jason.
Really?
It didn't happen, Jason. Don't listen to him.
I don't know what the thing when he says.
Teary eyes.
When he just talks, I'm like,
That was just me.
What do you mean, Jason?
true, not true, who knows?
Why, do you think I'm always fucking with you?
Yep.
No. You know I'm serious with you most of the time.
Nope.
When I don't...
Dude, whenever you start a sentence with Jim and I know it's a lie.
Why?
Why?
Because it always has been. Jim and I think this, and that's like never the truth.
Really?
Yeah, because when I confront Jim about it, he's like, no, I don't do that. What are you talking about?
That just shows you how deviant he is.
Oh, so it's, he's,
Well, no,
okay.
name an example. Let's see if we're lying. Name an example.
I can't think of anything right now. I'm
Well,
in a
you
food
can't.
coma.
Yeah, well, come on, tell me.
I can. When he blew up on Eddie. And remember, and you're
Lalit,
like, and you
helping
two
out the situation. You know what? When you said Jim and I want you off the show, he
Yes.
said he didn't want me off the show
Yeah.
When was that?
months ago,
No, I didn't even say I wanted you off the show. I didn't want him off the show.
When did I say Jim wanted you off the show?
2 months ago.
No, I never said Jim wants you off the show. I said I want you off the
No, you
show.
said Jim and I. You said Jim and I.
I still want you off the show. Jim's the only thing keeping you on.
Jim and I want you off the show.
And
That
it's
is
real.
true. That is true. The amount of times I fight for you is ridiculous.
Yeah. If that's all we talk about anymore.
Yeah.
When you're not here, I'm just like, Jim, please. And he's like, no, give him one more week.
Do you want to do an hour of power on Adam here?
Yeah, do an hour power.
Do an hour of power on me.
Yeah. That could be like man rape.
Good, right? Yeah.
And you're like, dude,
Yeah, do an hour of power. You asked for it.
The next thing you know,
Oh, God.
Oh God. Hi everybody. Welcome
one douchebag
to
on a couch. He's an asshole in the grounds. And he's got no door or a house.
fuck, we had new lyrics too.
Oh.
No, I just made that one up. That's pretty good, though.
That's good.
You just pulled up a picture
So
of
that
example.
That was the hour of power?
No, it's,
No, they put that picture.
Thank you for the listening to this edition of Hour of Power.
You see that man there that looks like a demon? He's number one in the charts in Great Britain right now. He's like a huge celebrity.
he is the number one album in the UK. His
It's
name's
Example.
He's a rapper singer.
He was adamant about me wearing his shirt for some reason.
We all got drunk and he decided that they should swap outfits, but
Those are when I was wearing bigger pants.
Oh, that is you, huh?
yeah.
I forgot. I just posted on YouTube this week where you're sitting there playing a song while Jim is pinching your nipple. And
I don't remember that.
yeah, it's great. It's on YouTube right now. And you
All right, I want to see the Hour of Power.
Oh, hi, everybody. Welcome to this edition of Hour of Power. Today's show is brought to you by SkankTees.com. Over 52 unique logos and designs, hot women, blogs, adult content. Go to SkankTees.com.
It's actually very good.
I'm wearing one right now. They have a pretty cool logo. It's like a Betty Boop kind of like sexy logo for
Betty
Skank.
Page, you think?
Betty Page. I don't know.
Betty Boo is the
Something that you'd see on the side of a bomber.
the girl
you know?
with giganticism of the head.
So today I'm here with a guy named Adam, who's got his own television show.
what's the show?
What's his surname? What's his second name?
Adam, what is your last name?
Divine.
Divine.
And what's his show?
I forgot.
Workaholics.
Oh, Workaholics.
Yeah.
Well, I don't really watch TV, so
Why don't you watch TV?
Because nothing's as entertaining as him.
yeah, no, because I get stuck on HBO on demand and Showtime on demand, and then I'm done.
Just baffles me that you don't have a house or a door, but you have HBO.
And he's stuck on it.
And he's stuck on. All right, so ask some
You know when you
questions.
go somewhere and you
All right,
get the
right.
same food over and over? It's my hour of power. I'm talking.
Okay.
Don't shh me.
Jim.
All right.
All right.
You know when you go and you get the same menu, like item, like if I go to like a Chinese place, it's the same thing, or the sushi place, you always get the rock shrimp tempura on top.
I'll
You
mix
know,
it up.
it's the same thing. Like True Blood, Weeds. You know, I can't. So is your show good? Do you like it? Going into your second season.
No,
you
Jim and
recommend
I
it?
want you to continue that story. Jim and I.
Ask some questions.
No,
Yeah,
so I mean,
no, I like it.
You're shooting your second season right
Yeah,
now.
we're in the middle of it right now.
All right, cool. Are you guys still casting for episodes, or are you done? Everything's
I
done.
think we might have like another week of casting.
So Jim has hope.
Well,
Jim-
they said that this was on
Yeah.
Friday. They said they may not have cast and they'll get back to me. So Naked Guy, it has an ass shot in it.
Yeah.
But that was before he met Farside.
Whoa. Maybe we could do an audition here where Jason auditions for the part. You have an acting background, right? You're on IMDb.
What's the line? What's the line?
No, the line is, because I remember it, the line's something like, are you guys here to fuck or to have sex with such and such as well?
Okay.
Why
I
don't
know
you
what you're
ruin
talking
the
about.
upcoming show?
We have like a weird amount of naked guys in the show. So when you said naked
And
guy,
you wonder
I was like,
why
I
you
don't
got
know.
98% creepy
Yeah.
dudes as fans.
Yeah.
Well, Jason here was in the movie King of California,
Yeah.
and he played the.
Fat guy.
Is that what it was?
No, I was
titled?
Costco employee.
Costco employee too.
Wait,
No,
you're
only- the only
cutting
one.
in. You're
Yeah,
cutting
just
in.
the
Let him
one.
ask some more questions. I want to see what he sends up.
But I want him to audition for.
He will
Workaholics.
in a second.
So tell me about Workaholics. What is it?
Well, it's me and my two friends, and we live together and work together doing telemarketing. And we just drink a lot and get into weird situations.
Did you write it? Are you part of the creation?
Yeah.
Oh, well done.
Created it.
Well done.
How long did it take you to get it made from idea to green light? Like what? Tell me about that.
A little
How-
over a year, we were doing web videos. And
So you did it yourself. You
Yeah.
started off by just creating content
yeah.
on your own, and then
He's looking at me.
putting it out there.
'Cause he thinks that's
and then
what-
you got a show, which is exactly what Louis C.K. did, right? He just
that's-
basically did it himself.
That's kind of what you have to
No,
do.
Louis didn't do that.
That's what I heard. He got. I heard.
Louis
He,
was
what
crazy famous
What you're
already.
saying is complete utter
Yeah.
bullshit.
no. Like the way he did his show is he just
I
went in
know
and
the
said,
deal
"I
that
want."
Louis got. That's not what happened.
Tell me what happened.
You're wrong.
He had another sitcom on HBO called
Right.
Lucky
Yes.
Louie.
Right.
And then he went in and I think he took a slightly lower price. I'm not going to get into logistics, but I think he took a slightly lower price to keep his own
Full creative
full
control.
creative
Right.
control.
Yeah.
Right? But they still offered him the money. He wasn't making this on his own.
Yeah,
Okay.
not to mention that he was also the head
Yeah.
writer of practically every show on television
Sure.
before
Yeah.
that. So
He
it's
was
not
killing
like
it.
it's not like he just came off the street and went, "Hey, I made this. Can we put it on TV?"
Regardless, this is an
But
example
exactly,
of when.
I'm
an example of
exactly
when-
like Louis C.K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'll take it.
What Jason is angling at here is that he could basically do what Louis did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just have
It's
to.
very easy.
No, it's actually
very
about
easy
you
to
guys.
get your own show.
Because I had a development deal with Comedy Central just probably around the same time that you guys had the deal when you got. So you're probably why I'm not doing
Yeah,
very well.
well,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I had a pilot.
We shut the door for
The,
you.
the other
Yeah.
people it was me and Whitney Cummings were the two people, and then it was Nick Swartzen got the actual show on, and me and Whitney were the other ones that they passed on in the end, but they gave the deal to, but we didn't get the pilots.
And I had a pilot back when it was me and Chappelle and Colin Quinn, and I remember they said you're up against Chappelle and Colin Quinn, but yours will probably get made because you're the cheapest. And guess what? Both of theirs got made.
Yeah. Well, I look at it now because Whitney didn't get her show either, but now she's got her NBC show. And
So you're due.
yeah, so I no, I sit on a couch with Eddie Ift.
So Adam, what network is the show on?
Comedy Central.
Comedy Central. What
Yeah.
time? What night?
They moved it to Tuesdays after Tosh.0, so I think it's like 10:30.
10:30 on Tuesday.
Oh, that's a big spot.
right.
Tosh.0 is their big show.
So Adam
That's the
Devine,
big one.
Workaholics,
Are you getting
Comedy
Tosh money?
Central,
What's he getting,
Tuesdays, 10:30.
What's Tosh getting, like 50 billion or something now?
Yeah, he's getting 50 billion. We're getting slightly less than that.
Here's
So-
what I'd like to do right now. I would like Jason to audition for Workaholics. Could you please audition him? Do the line?
Yeah.
Because he is an actor. He's got an acting background. He's a
let's see.
stuntman. He's a stuntman also. If you guys need stuntmen, he does stunts.
We
Not
do
today,
need
though.
stunt.
Why?
Can they-
oh, you're
I'm-
saving yourself.
yeah,
for
Let's
that.
have a little bit of improv, right?
Okay.
You're both in the office. Jason, what are you going to do in this scene?
Yeah.
Start the scene off. He can bounce with you. Start the scene.
You have to give
And
me
go.
a motivation, though.
No.
What's my
Okay.
objective? What do I want?
It's improvisation.
Let's
Okay, well, let's
Adam's
give him.
got the show. Let's
Let's
let
give
Adam
him
run.
a scenario. Let's
He
have
gives-
you
All
All right,
audition.
let's not
as
even
the fat guy.
Let's not even do the office. Let's do an improvisation.
No, this is going to be too difficult.
No, the more difficult, the worse he
I
fails.
know. Let's do this.
Is this for-
Adam's got a show. Adam, give us a scenario from the show.
Okay, let's have him audition as the fat guy.
Okay.
Okay, so you're a naked fat man, and you're.
Was that
in
what the part that I was going to audition
Yeah,
for?
Yeah,
yes,
you're
yes, yes.
auditioning for
I don't think you
naked
were. I don't think
fat
you were
man.
fat enough.
They never told
You
me it
were.
was for
You're
a fat
borderline.
You
You're
walk in there and
borderline
they're like-
skinny.
they're like,
and yet
"Eh."
you're also borderline fat guy. You
See,
need to
this
pick
is why I
one.
don't work in Hollywood. I've either got to
Yeah.
get really fat to get famous or really
Yeah,
thin and
you
good
either
looking.
need to be crazy skinny
This-
or
it
weirdly
seems like
fat.
no one's in between. No one's
No.
normal.
What I like about it, Jim, is your agents don't tell you what the description is. They just send you in. Mine actually send me the description and always says he's a loser but doesn't know it.
Yeah. a lot of Eddie's auditions at the top say burn victim. All right. So here we are. You're the fat guy.
So
All right, I'm
you're
the
naked
fat guy.
and you were. We snuck into this house to escape a security guard that's coming after us, and we ran into a random house in a neighborhood. We run into a closet because we hear yelling, and you're there naked because you just had been fucking this guy's wife, and we're about to get
This is going to be a stretch for him.
Okay. So we come out of the door. We're just caught by the guy. I'm here, and you're naked, and go.
Hi.
You got the part.
Hi, what are you up to?
That's it.
No,
Well, Jim's
I'm in the closet with you as well.
No, Jim, you're the husband.
You're the clothes fat guy.
Yeah.
Why are you here?
I would run. That's what I would do. I would just run. I don't have to dialogue
you
with this
can't
guy.
run. Yeah, you
No,
gotta dialogue. You're
no.
butt naked. You can't
It's
run anywhere.
acting. You got to stay in the shot.
Improv,
Yeah.
Jason, go.
It's not
Yes,
real life.
and.
I'm not asking you what you would do in real life. What would you do in a comical way?
We're trying to get you a job, Jason.
Yeah.
Jobs make
I'd
money.
rape him. That'd be
Okay,
the next move.
It's Comedy
Well,
Central. They don't
Jason,
even allow swearing.
Jason,
Yeah,
we're
no
trying
rape.
to get you a job. Jobs get money. Money's buy doors, homes, other cable shows other than HBO and Showtime.
You know when you say to other people, this could open a lot of doors for you? This
Meal-
could get you a lot of doors, Jason.
Meals.
You could literally buy a lot of doors. with
We
this.
are trying to get you a job.
Hi, I'm not fucking your wife. What do you want? What do you want from me? Like, this is funny. Hi. What is this shit? This hour of power has been brought to you by skanktees.com. 52 unique logos. Skanktees.com.
Skank
Thanks a
tees.
lot.
That was good. Hour of power.
Yeah, you just.
It was more of a 12 minutes of power,
Well,
but
you can't make it.
Now,
Yeah, an hour, that's a long time of power.
Has there been movie interest in you since this?
yeah, I am doing a movie in like a month.
And what is it? What's the movie?
It's called Pitch Perfect, and it's an acapella. They're saying it's Animal House meets Glee, and I'm very excited to do it.
I thought that was High School Musical.
It's College Musical. Yeah,
Oh, well, that's there we go.
is that it? No, that's not the.
No, that's just people
Yeah.
with perfect pitch, like writing
Yeah.
a book. And now, for some reason, when you put pitch perfect in, you get the
That's,
fat woman,
who
fat
else-
girl
who
from
else
Wilson
is-
Phillips.
She's in it.
Who else is going to be in the film with you?
She is in it. Rebel Wilson is in it. And then
Rebel Wilson. That's like
and then
the
move
Beach Boys' daughter, yeah?
That girl right there in the pink. I don't know her name. Anna Kendrick.
They are in it?
Yeah, they're
Okay.
in it.
All right,
Yeah.
now you got to fuck her.
Yeah, I'm gonna try really hard.
You should.
I'm gonna try crazy hard.
You
to
don't
sex
have a
with her.
girlfriend, right?
No,
Oh,
girlfriend.
then you
Yeah,
have to fuck her.
Living
I'm
the
gonna
dream.
try so hard. I'm gonna get kicked off
And you have to
this set.
Twitter it as soon as you do.
Yeah.
Pictures and everything.
Just steal her clothes and sell them on eBay. That's not what you're supposed to do, Adam, says my agent.
Here we go. Anna Kendrick. Get her up. I want to have a look at this bird. Yeah, you gotta fucking
She's
dump
beautiful.
it in
I
that.
bet she's a sweetheart too. I'm gonna date her probably for a long time.
Yeah.
I'll get married to her and then divorced.
And then get drunk and beat her and just say that she was more trouble than she was worth.
Well, we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if it's gonna go down that road, or it might. It might.
Look,
I don't know. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna promise that it's gonna go down that road.
I like to think of the fairy tale, man.
Yeah.
I like to, she's lovely. Yeah, she's
she's a
very
sweetheart.
nice.
Yeah.
She has big tits on her.
Adam, you look a lot younger
Milky
than
Way.
you are. I thought
You
I
just
would have thought you were like
Bend
22.
her over something.
Yeah.
And
Do
and I
horrible
was like,
things.
oh, you're old enough now that you're not going to fuck it up. But if you were 22, I'm like, with
I
all the
would've really
success,
fucked- yeah.
you're going to fuck
Yeah, I
it all
would've really
up.
fucked it all up,
So
yeah.
you're fine. But
And you're not going to lose any
Well, what
hair
time
either.
did you think I was working at the Improv?
I thought you were like one of these 18
You thought I was like-
prodigies,
yeah. Yeah.
come in and you were the doorman for a while, weren't you?
I was the door guy at the Improv. Yeah.
There's a
You're-
lot of people that have been successful that
You're
started
not
as door guys.
I don't
Bruce Willis, I
Can you
just heard.
can you take care of yourself in a fight? 'Cause
I don't know. I haven't been in a fight since 4th grade.
Then how did
I got my ass kicked though.
Vin Diesel,
He was a 3rd grader. He knew karate.
Shaolin probably.
Very embarrassing.
Vin Diesel was a doorman.
At the Hollywood Improv?
No, it
Oh, another one. Sure.
Who else?
Recently, it's just been me and Dat Fan.
Sinbad was the glass boy or whatever at fucking Stanford and Sons.
Was he really?
He
yeah?
was the glassy, yeah.
That's the first place I ever performed was Stanford.
Stanford.
Are you from there?
I'm from Omaha, and I got a really shitty fake ID and drove down there, and they didn't even check. I was 17 years old, and they were just like, "Yeah, sure," and just fed me beers all night. It was,
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
like
yeah.
the worst.
Well,
I'm like, "You're gonna get shut down." I look like I'm 12 years
That's
old.
not the biggest illegal thing they do in that club.
If you're listening to this show right now, I am there. I am at Stanford.
Are you at Stanford right now?
Yeah. Well, this is airing, and
I'll be in Boston at the Wilbur Theater.
You should go to Stanford's though. I'm actually going to
Yeah.
tell Craig Glazer to try to get you in there, and you're going to have
I
the
liked
week of
it.
your life. Well, wait till you meet Craig.
Did you meet Craig, the owner?
I don't think so. No.
And you would have known. You'd know if you did.
Yeah.
He'd want to meet you now because
Or
you're in Hollywood.
any of the brothers on heroin.
I didn't mean it. Yeah,
No, one does heroin, one does crack, and one does coke. Right? Is that what's the story?
I don't.
These are just guys that work there. Or they just
They
always-
own the place.
Oh shit!
They own the place.
Cool.
Like you go to do that club, and every now and again, one of the brothers, Jeff, isn't there because he's back in prison. You just got to go on a non-prison month.
So are they they're the sons?
Yeah.
Sons,
they're the
but they
sons?
tried to kill their father. who
No,
was the-
wait. You can't talk about that. I don't think.
I thought it's in the book.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure.
I think that was. Yeah, all
This
right.
just got really real all of a sudden.
Yeah, all right. I can't remember if that's in the book or that was just knowledge that we knew.
Oh, okay. If that's not in the book, I'm making it up. Read the book. And if it's not in there, forget I said it.
I think we just know that.
Okay. Speaking of killing, when the show was starting tonight, Adam was on his way here and he was late because they pretty much shut down Venice. And there were
It's
helicopters.
a public holiday.
Yeah. And they had helicopters everywhere. And so I went on Venice 311 to see what was going on. And apparently a bunch of young teenagers were running around with guns, with lots of drugs.
Was
Yeah.
it? What was it? Like a Twitter sort of like everybody come here with your guns sort of thing?
No,
Flash mob.
Flash mob.
Yeah, that's been happening in New York where they'll tweet together and they're like, "We're all gonna raid this grocery store." Then they'll all just run into like a convenience store and just steal a ton
What
of shit
they
and
need
run
to
out.
do is they just need one inside fucking guy to tweet like for the cops and then just wrap them all up in this one shopping center. You know what I mean? Like it can't be hard to arrest a whole heap of them and get this to stop. These flash mobs are. A
You
pain
just
in the
need to
fucking ass.
shoot one.
Yeah, that's what I always say.
Just shoot
of
one,
them, and then it's
And then
Ken's
no one else is gonna. You're not
see,
gonna get shot
that-
to like steal some potato chips.
Yeah, but then they get all rioty, don't they?
Yeah. The reason I was saying it is because you guys called to say that you were at like 5th and Rose on the way over here.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, they're probably going to walk past the guys with the guns.
We walked past some guys that definitely maybe had guns on them.
And I was just like, should I tell them?
yeah.
I love that about LA. There's only two types of areas in LA: nice areas and shit areas.
Yeah.
There's no place that's like, yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
I was watching Gangland. Did you ever watch that show? Gangland?
Yeah, I've seen it.
And it's all about LA gangs. And I was learning all about the Hispanic and black gangs. And apparently the Hispanic gangs are badass. They kick the blacks out of their neighborhoods.
The African Americans out of the neighborhoods.
No, you're not supposed to call them African Americans anymore. That's not politically correct.
Isn't it?
No.
It's not?
We moved on to Nignog.
Ernie, can you tell us about that? Like your people, why are you kicking the blacks out of their neighborhoods?
I have no idea. Mexicans never quit, though. That's what I know about them.
They said
Mexicans never quit. We've tried to fire any four times.
Never would. I'm not leaving.
they said in Gangland, like when you go to prison, you can't even, if you're Mexican, you cannot even talk to a black person. Okay, but what I'm learning, Ernie, about the Mexican mafia is that if you have a really, really thick mustache, which you don't, you have kind of one of those Puerto Rican ones.
In between, yeah.
Yeah, but if you have the really thick one,
You have a thick one for a Mexican woman.
I'm supposed to be afraid of the guys with the really thick mustaches. Is that correct?
You know what? I haven't checked Gangland, but I'm curious to know that when I go into prison, that I think I'll be protected. All the Mexicans got my back.
Protected?
Protected. Yeah.
You'll be the fucking tortilla chip salad. They're going to fucking pound your fat little squishy ass till the fucking cows come home.
Well, after that, I'll be protected. You know.
Yeah, you'll be protected.
You're gonna have a feeder in there just feeding you.
You're gonna be used as a human shield.
Yeah, well, whatever. I like to think I'll be protected, you know?
I reckon if I went to prison, I'd be rape central. I reckon until one really burst hemorrhoid where they go, yeah, leave him be.
Not worth it.
Yeah, leave him be. It's not
a mess
worth
down
it.
there.
Jim Norton says that he would get raped on the bus on the way to the prison.
Yeah.
I used to think I was like I'll fight till the death. They would never get me. And then I was in Schiphol Airport in Amsterdam, and I'm going through customs. And I don't know why they do this in Amsterdam, but the guy pulls me aside. I guess because of all the drugs. The security guard, who was a massive fucker, pulls me aside and starts frisking me. And I've never had this done, but while he's frisking me, he took his hand and put it on the inside of my belt and touched my pubes. And I giggled. I just started giggling and I couldn't stop. And I thought right there, I'm like, oh my God, if I was getting raped in prison, I would giggle through it. There would be no fighting back. I would just be laughing while I'm getting pounded in the ass by some guy.
Ouch. I would be.
I don't think
I would
you
be
would,
a total
Eddie.
bitch. I'd wear a dress. I'd give up like right away. I would give up.
Let's put it this way, right? You've been in my house for like an hour and a half, and I'm almost about to rape you.
Yeah.
And this isn't even prison, but we've just been in this enclosed environment. You have such a nice head of hair.
Thank you.
And Ray's girlfriend's going to be in the way.
Yeah, I'm going to use Ray's girlfriend as a human shield. I'm going to use her as a condom. I'm going to fuck her and ram her up your ass.
Jeez.
Real talk.
What an imagination you have.
Are you happy you showed up?
But whilst choking her to keep her happy.
Jason, would you get raped in prison?
I think everybody might have that potential, Eddie. Doesn't matter how big or strong you are, man.
You can be the raper.
Yeah, you.
I think you got to
told me
earn.
once.
You got to
You'd be
earn
at the
being
top
the
of the
raper.
food
Was I drunk?
chain. You said.
Was I drunk and swaggerly when I said that?
I put this on Twitter as a Jasonism. You said to me one day, if I was in prison, I'd be at the top of the food chain. I could rape men or women. That's what you said.
They don't put them together.
I think everyone would like me in prison. I think I just get along with everyone.
Oh, there's Jim.
I just give out.
Hi, Jim.
I just give out DVDs.
Yeah.
People always like you when you give them a free DVD.
Mr. Congeniality.
Yeah.
You win the award.
Not
You give
my
away those
stand-up
DVDs. You give away those DVDs, and all of a sudden, like, where the fuck are all these shifts coming from?
What I
It's
give
not
is
your
like,
stand-up. It's like Blue Crush.
I
or
give
something.
Eddie stand-up DVDs, and I say he's coming in a week. I can get you to know him real quick.
I give away your DVDs and you get mad.
Well, I don't like when you give them away I don't like when Jason gives them to people just because the guys visited the house.
That was a major network star. Are you kidding me?
Who was it?
Adrian, what's his name? The
Do you not know any last names?
I don't pay attention.
Adrian
The guy
Brower.
from Entourage?
No, the
Brower.
black guy from Men of a Certain Age.
Yeah.
What?
Adrian.
He lived next door to
I was
us.
remodeling the
Oh,
kitchen, and
with,
Adrian came in to see it. Okay, he was curious about what I was
With
doing
Ray
in here.
Romano.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he came in, and I was showing him this.
He used to be on
This, and then,
Homicide.
and then I gave him
also.
one of Jim's
Yes.
DVDs.
The black guy there.
Okay, yeah,
Right,
yeah,
there
yeah.
he is. Adrian Brower.
Adrian
Yeah.
Brower and
Andre Brower. That's
Andre
Brower. And,
So he lived next door,
And
and,
he worked-
Jason just
and-
gives my shit away if he comes over.
and Jason also invited him over a bunch, and he wouldn't come.
He's like, I won't. I have nothing to do with that. Well,
he-
now I know why.
And he used to wear a nightshirt and walk around, which was pretty creepy.
He was fairly light in his loafers when he.
I'm just curious though, and Jason not getting his.
Oh, he
name
had a
right.
wife and kids.
Jason, I just want to quiz you real quickly. What's Ray's last name?
I never learned it.
Okay, what is Andrew's last name?
Side.
Farside.
I never learned that one.
Okay, what's Ernie's last name?
Hurtado.
Is your surname Retardo?
Hurtado.
No, there's no.
Hurtado.
So you got it wrong.
I want to call him Hurtado.
What's-
though.
You
What-
say
what-
Hurtado.
what's this?
I say
Hurtado.
Retardo.
Watch this. What's Lilith's last name?
Arvahi,
Of course you know that, because that's going to be your name someday.
Shapiro, White, Jeffries, Ift, Divine.
Very good. Very impressive.
Rape victim number 2. He just pointed at Ray's girlfriend. I should stipulate why I said that. Like sometimes on a podcast you can listen to
second.
something and you're like, who's
What
rape
happened?
victim number 2?
Are they all raping each other? It's a weird
Well,
podcast.
we've already hit an hour and there's very little to cut out. So
It's been a very fun episode.
it went along very quickly, didn't it?
yeah.
Pretty good.
Have you got anything you'd like to plug, Adam?
Just Workaholics, September 20th, 10:30, Tuesdays, Comedy Central.
I'm going to start watching.
Please do.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
want to
I-
watch
I-
it too.
I got 2 more viewers here. This
Yeah.
is worth
Yeah,
it.
I'm going to watch
No, but
we're all
I haven't
gonna watch
seen
it.
it. I'm not going
Yeah.
to lie to you and say I've seen it, but
don't lie.
I did see. I did see it once. I saw the episode with Chris D'Elia where he was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the cool old guy. Yeah, I saw it. It was very.
He was
funny.
a child predator.
Yes.
Yeah.
But didn't you guys think he was like cool? At
He
first?
was like, we were gonna get to catch a predator him, and then he comes over to the house, and we're gonna swoop him up and get the cops on him. But he was like way too cool, so we like just ended up hanging out with this child predator for the whole episode. So yeah,
It's funny. It's
more
funny.
of that.
on Opie and Anthony, which I frequent as much as I can. There was the guy off Catch a Predator. I think one time when I was on, the guy off Catch a Predator was
Chris
on.
Hansen.
He was on Opie and Anthony with us, right? The guy who hosts the show, and they've got this one clip of Catch a Predator. If you find Catch a Predator, Opie and Anthony, there's one bloke where Chris Hansen walks in. He goes, "Do you know what show this is?" And the guy's like, "Yeah." Like, fuck. And then he just goes, "I loved you on Opie and Anthony." So they use that
That's
now.
cool.
They use that now as a soundbite for the Catch a Predators.
That's
I've
cool
always
that
said
just
that-
child predators love Opie and Anthony.
No, the host of the show was on Opie and Anthony, and the guy that was getting busted,
Yeah.
said I love.
But he loved Opie and Anthony,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
evidently.
Oh well,
Yes,
of course.
yes.
What
Yeah,
other show?
yeah, yeah.
I mean, probably half our listeners are sexual predators.
Yeah, there it
He
is
just
there.
got caught doing
There it is,
something, by the way.
To catch a sex predator, Opie and Anthony. Hold on, let's just see if we can hear this quickly.
He got caught doing something. The guy,
Of course
to
he
catch a
did.
predator
Oh,
guy.
that running sound.
Chris Hansen, who hosts this show, who hosts To Catch a Predator, you think about how much money he's made off the show just exploiting this whole thing. I think just once he should answer the door, and the guy, he goes, "Do you know why I'm here?" And the guy goes, "Yeah." Or Chris Hansen goes, "Oh, you know why I'm here?" And the guy's like, "Yeah, yeah." And he's like, "What are you doing here?" And the guy's like, "I wanted to fuck a kid." And Chris Hansen's like, "There's no kid here. This is MSNBC Dateline. You know, you're." And I just want the guy to grab him and fuck him. I want Chris Hansen to get raped like he's never, one time.
I don't think they're all
that'd
pedophiles.
be
I think
worth it.
some of them are just 22-year-old fucking losers who can't talk to girls their own age and they're going to bang a 16-year-old. I don't agree
Wait,
with that.
they're 16? Is that the age that they're catching these guys?
A lot of them,
I
yeah.
thought it was like 12.
No. A lot of
Because
it's,
16,
that
should be
it's-
legal.
They sort of, yeah. Well, it isn't. It is in Australia and it is in Britain and it is around the rest of the world.
And it is in parts of New Mexico.
Yeah. Really?
In Mexico, you can buy a girl for $16. All right, play.
No. They're really good. I had them before. Did you bring the smoke?
Can I just roll it up wherever?
Yeah. Let's check it out.
Let's check it out.
He wants the decoy to smell the marijuana he brought.
Look at this dork. I'm so sad.
He brought weed for her.
Smells good. Alright, I'm just gonna go get something to drink while you finish that up, okay? You want something?
It seems something about that line gets this man thinking.
Yeah.
Perhaps he's
Where are you going? Yeah.
Just keep your hands right where I can see them, okay? And I want you to sit right down. No, keep your hands right where I can see them. All right. What is this right here?
Some pot.
Some pot. What was your plan tonight?
Come down,
Come
talk
down.
to her.
Talk to her.
You're Chris Hansen.
I am. Have you seen this show? You have seen it.
I thought you were real funny on Opie and Anthony.
Oh, you listen to me.
Fucking hysterical. Oh, that is fucking amazing. You know what's funny about that girl? The girl that they come to the house for, she's a cop undercover, and she's not.
She's like
really,
22 or something. Yeah,
she's like 22. She's not really 16, so she's lying about her age to be younger, and he can get arrested for that. Now, but a guy who goes home with a girl who lies about her age and says, I'm 21 or I'm 22, and she's really 16, you can get arrested for that. So I don't get it. Like if she lies to you that way, but he shouldn't get arrested for that because she's really 22.
Yeah, but he went in.
They're arresting him on motive, man. They've entrapped him on motive. That's bullshit.
That's the same thing as when they ring up and say, "We got some drugs to buy," and you come to buy the drugs. I'm sorry, Let's stop justifying the pedophiles. Like I'm all for the jokes, but sometimes, and not always, but sometimes pedophilia is just wrong.
Yeah, sometimes you're right. Sometimes it is.
99.9% of the time.
It isn't. What? Is that where you were going? Is that where you're going?
So paintball, where are we paintballing, Ray? At the Bellflower Hollywood Sport Place, and what time and when? And
well, we got to.
What we have to do is we have to figure out exactly set price, that different things or whatever. What we're gonna do is we're gonna set up kind of a fan appreciation thing. If you're in the LA area, we're gonna offer up. If you want to pay a certain amount, which we have to figure out, but we're going to set up in Bellflower, California, a paintball kind of.
And let me interrupt for a second to say we've already set it up the way it's going to go. We're going to have two teams. One team is going to be everyone. The other team is going to be Jason. And
Jason won't have a gun or protective clothing.
But
naked fat guy number one. Hi.
And we're going to send it to catch
How
a
are
predator.
you?
No, we're going to put deer antlers on you. And just let you run.
Cover me in doe urine.
You get a 4-second head start.
No, we give him a minute head start.
No.
I can smell his fat by a mile away.
All right. So also, if you're all right, if you're listening to something, I'll be at Side Splitters in Tampa, Florida, October 6th through 9th. Harrah's Casino in Reno, October 19th to 23rd. And my Australian tickets are still on sale right now. You get them on. I'm going to be there November 21st to 27th. Get them on alist.com.au. So I'm doing one city, one night, each city. So get those tickets. Jim, where are you?
Then I'll be in London, Ontario on the 22nd of September. Toronto, Canada from the 23rd, 24th. I'll be performing there. That's all sold out. But the 25th, I've just moved to a bigger venue, which is the Sunday, which is the Toronto Underground Cinema. So come and catch me there. And of course, in November, come and see me, and Eddie will be performing as well, hopefully, at the Nokia, Club Nokia in LA.
I forgot to mention, too, I'm doing one night, October 13th in Toronto. I don't know where. It will be on my website in the next couple days. So that's one night in Toronto. You guys, we're going to do another call-in episode. That was fun when you guys called in. If you want to leave messages, you can on our call-in line. It's 310-853-3879. That's 310-853-3879. As always, you can email us at jimandeddy@yahoo.com. We appreciate all your nice messages and the funny ones, but when you call us cunts and criticize us, we kind of like that too. Go to our website, jimandeddytalkshit.com. When you go on our website, you can we
want pictures of naked girlfriends and men doing man vaginas.
Yes, we will start seeing those though.
Have any come in at all?
No, we haven't aired one of them.
We haven't aired them yet, but I don't think people listen to the end of the episodes when we're doing these bits.
We'll do it at the beginning.
Manginas and pictures of girlfriends.
You guys have been great. Thanks to skanktees.com. As always, thanks to Fine Southern Gentlemen for our t-shirts and Skank Tees for all the great t-shirts. You guys have been probably the best audience any really podcast could ever have.
And Jim Jeffries is dressed by Pretty Green. Thank you very much. Good night.
Talking shit. Talking shit. Talking shit.
Hey everybody, this is Eddie from Talking Shit, and I just wanted to talk about one of our new sponsors, our only sponsor. This is a company that really cares about us and is helping support the show. They've supported us so much. They've taken care of our big, fat, massive shit and put him in a different t-shirt every week. That's right. The Hour of Power can be seen. Right now he's wearing one with Betty Boop on it or whatever it is. It's their logo. But I'm talking about skanktees.com. It's an adult blog and t-shirt website. These guys are the best. They've hooked us up. They help us out, so help them out. Go to their website, skanktees.com, and check out all their t-shirts. They have different slogans on all of them. If you can see in our pictures, you'll see Jason wears them all the time. They've got logo shirts. They've got shorts. They've got hoodies. It's the trademark Betty logo that Fatty has on right now. And they also, if you're just a dirtbag and want to go to their site and see the hot models wearing their clothes, go to that. Their company slogan's a little dirty and a lot of fun. And that's kind of no, Jason's a lot of dirty and a lot of fat. Skanktees.com.